How's it going, guys? Just the crypto here, and today we are going to be talking about the obvious, guys. Look at Bitcoin Cash, number 3, over 1,300, 41.69% in the last 24 hours. Obviously, over 24 hours is much higher than that. Bitcoin has been decreasing like crazy from its highest at 7,500, 7,600 around there, all the way down to 6,300, which is over 1,000 decrease, which sucks. Now I have a lot to talk about in this video, guys. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. I have a lot of links open in my Chrome, so we're gonna be looking into all of that, and it's gonna be pretty interesting stuff that we're gonna be talking about, and why, pretty much why Bitcoin Cash is growing, and pretty much the future. Now, when Bitcoin Cash first came out, and I was talking and educating you guys about the whole hard fork and what is a hard fork, what is a soft fork, and all these things from a couple months ago, I believe. I didn't really like Bitcoin Cash too much, and the reason why is because I didn't like this whole idea of Bitcoin birthing this little deformed baby, and we just have to deal with it. And I didn't like it, and it didn't have much support all the way up to until now, where it's starting to get pretty good traction. So Bitcoin Cash might actually be something very feasible in this whole crypto space that we dwell in, right? So let me just refresh the page real quick just to kind of see what's going on. Yeah, Bitcoin is going a little more downer, and Bitcoin Cash keeps going up. So it's very surprising. Oh wow, guys, look at that. The volume per 24-hour Bitcoin Cash actually surpassed Bitcoin right now. Look at that, $5.8 billion being transferred into Bitcoin Cash in the last 24 hours. Now that's alarming. It's very alarming how quickly Bitcoin Cash is growing, because the trend that I see with Bitcoin is that when Bitcoin grows quite a lot, it'll decrease and then it'll grow even further than what it was. It's always been doing that. Bitcoin Cash is its own anomaly, right? It's its own thing, its own cryptocurrency. I'm not sure the whole way that Bitcoin Cash does its thing, but as we can see, anything that grows so quickly, so fast, it's gonna have a downtrend eventually, right? And Bitcoin has been supported for over 10 years, you know, I mean, yeah, like around there. So we're gonna see Bitcoin still be around. This is alarming to me, to be honest. For Bitcoin Cash to grow this much, this quickly, and for so much people to just go to it and flock to it, it shows a lot of potential for Bitcoin Cash, but it also shows that there's an actual possibility that Bitcoin may not be the #1 forever. Now, I don't think Bitcoin Cash is going to go over Bitcoin. I don't think it'll happen at all, but there's a potential that it'll happen. And that potential is alarming to me, since Bitcoin is so adopted with so much things. But if Bitcoin Cash does not get adopted to the level that Bitcoin is adopted, then obviously Bitcoin Cash cannot overthrow Bitcoin, right? But let's actually start looking into the whole everything that I have open up here. So let's look first at this article right here. There's this article made by coinspeaker.com. Bitcoin Classic is closing its doors in wake of Segwit 2x suspension. Now stop for a second right there, guys. When I say Bitcoin Classic, don't think our current Bitcoin as Bitcoin Classic, right? Bitcoin Classic is literally just a development team, okay? And let me show you guys right over here. So this is bitcoinclassic.com about Bitcoin Classic. Bitcoin Classic is an international team cooperating on development and distribution of free open source software tools that build and support the Bitcoin network. So they are a development team from many development teams that are trying to innovate Bitcoin, right? And they decided to close down. And why did they close down? Well, here's the article right here. I'm going to tell you guys why they closed down. In short, I don't want to read this whole thing, but in short, pretty much the reason why they're closing down is because they were trying to implement things that Bitcoin Cash has already implemented, that just implemented for the new hard fork that is coming out. Let me show you guys where I got that information. Possible incompatible. No, we'll talk about that soon though. Right over here, Bitcoin Cash network upgrade is scheduled for November 13th, 2017, and that is their Bitcoin ABC hard fork, which is happening in about 2 days or so. So Bitcoin Cash is having a hard fork, and you know, that hard fork. The reason for that hard fork is why Bitcoin Classic has decided to close down, because Bitcoin Classic was trying to implement things that Bitcoin Cash just implemented, and they implemented better. So they said, okay, well, you know, what's the point of continuing developing something that somebody else did better, right? So that's pretty much what's happening with that, in short, from everything I just said. So yes, Bitcoin Classic is not Bitcoin itself giving up. Bitcoin has many development teams. Remember, Bitcoin is open source. Open source meaning anyone could edit it, anyone could view it, anyone could do whatever they want with it. So there's a lot of dedicated teams, a whole bunch of them, that are actively developing Bitcoin, right? So let me get out of this one right here. And then here's the things that are about Bitcoin Classic, like I told you guys. Now, like I said, Bitcoin Cash has been growing like crazy. I have over here in the cash chart, the 7-day interval. So let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Wait, are we? Yeah, we're in Bitcoin Cash right now. So right over here in USD price around November 10. So that was yesterday, right? November 10, Friday, it was at $665 at 1:19 UTC time. Well, in literally just a day, it has gone up ×2. That is crazy, guys. That is just crazy. Look at this. So right over here, November 10, 907, 1340. Growths like this can't just continue growing. We will definitely see a downtrend eventually happen with Bitcoin Cash. Now, I might actually get Bitcoin Cash myself. I don't want to support Bitcoin Cash as far as like, oh, the next big #1. No, Bitcoin, I believe Bitcoin deserves that spot right there. There just requires innovation with Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin is open source. It is editable by anyone and everyone, right? So little soft forks every now and then, done, and then we're gonna see Bitcoin be such a beautiful thing. Bitcoin Cash, like I said, it's good and stuff. And the only reason why I would purchase Bitcoin Cash is, first of all, it needs to lower price. That thing needs to go down a notch, which, like I said, it will have a downtrend eventually. That might be when I will purchase Bitcoin Cash, but I would only purchase it as an investment, like I've purchased NEM and Zem, which is part of NEM, and I've purchased Ripple. I purchased these things as a part of an investment. That's how I would purchase with Bitcoin Cash. I wouldn't purchase it as far as money, you know. I actually use my Bitcoin as money with my Visa card linked to my Coinbase account. By the way, Coinbase is doing something very interesting and a little risky, and we're gonna be talking about that a little bit later. But let me see. Okay, so yeah, guys, Bitcoin Cash will have a downtrend, but it is growing very big. So whoever benefited from this growth, congrats to you for holding Bitcoin Cash, right? So here we are, BTC. Sadly, like, this is very like, it's going down quite a lot. But remember, guys, let me show you guys something real quick. This is a month time, right? October 11, the price was 4,829, right? Now our highest at 7,776, November 8, and then we're going down a little bit, guys. Of course, Bitcoin's gonna go down after going so high. I told you, when Bitcoin goes up, it will have a downtrend a little bit, and then it'll go back up higher than what it was. It just does that. That's what Bitcoin has been doing always, and I tell you guys this all the time, every time I talk about Bitcoin. So you guys that are subscribed to me know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is literally a month ago. Even with Bitcoin lowering as much as it's lowering currently, it's not even lowering from what it was literally just a month ago, 4,839. So this is still a good price for Bitcoin. You know, it may not be the highest that we want it to be, but Bitcoin's definitely going to be growing way past 8,000. And like I've always said, Bitcoin has the potential of going 10, 20, 30,000, you know, all that really good stuff. So Bitcoin's not going anywhere, guys. Don't be worried or fret by that. But I do recommend you guys to purchase some Bitcoin Cash when it starts having its downtrend. that I do believe. And by the way, guys, this is the perfect time to buy Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin as a discount right now. You know, buy Bitcoin now. This is the perfect time. And also buy BCC. For those of you who are into the BitConnect, you know, community, you're gonna want to buy some BitConnect coins, guys. You're gonna want to buy it now because it is like around. Let me show you guys real quickly. For those of you who are into the you know, the community of BitConnect. By the way, BitConnect sadly has been going way down in coin as far as the top 10. It was in the top 10. Now it went down to top 20. So that's kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. So look at the price of BitConnect coin right now. It's 242. Okay, it was at 28 something, right? So get your BitConnect, get your discounted BitConnect coins now. If you're lending, you might want to cash out a little bit just to hold some BitConnect coins, and maybe even like collecting up to 100 and then just reinvesting again if you want to do that. But let's actually talk about this problem right here. This is on bitcoin.org, which is the really big website, one of the biggest developing teams for Bitcoin. And here, right over here, says beware of Bitcoin's possible incompatibility with some major services. This is alarming because one of them is Coinbase, and I use Coinbase for my bills and everything. So pretty much what they're saying is, let me show you guys real quick. The signatories of this agreement wrongly believe that the currency created by adopting this continuous hard fork will eventually become Bitcoin. Therefore, storing any BTC on services such as Coinbase, BitPay, and Zappo is strongly not recommended. By storing BTC on these services, you could find that after the hard fork, your BTC has been renamed to something else or replaced entirely with the new altcoin. The best way to ensure that your BTC is protected is to download the latest version of Bitcoin Core and transfer out any BTC stored, blah, blah, blah. So let me just read the first part really quick. A subsection of the Bitcoin economy, including prominent business such as this, signed an agreement to adopt and implement a contentious hard fork of Bitcoin sometime in November. A hard fork is a backward incompatible change to the Bitcoin network. This hard fork is not supported by the majority of the Bitcoin users and developers and is therefore a contentious hard fork. By adopting this hard fork, we believe the supporters of this agreement are shifting their users to an alternative currency and altcoin which is incompatible with Bitcoin. So that's very, very alarming, guys. I just want to put that to your attention. I'm gonna leave this link in the description below so you guys could read through it for those of you who are more concerned with all these kind of things. And right over here, Bitcoin Cash, like I already told you guys, November 13, they are having their hard fork, which is pretty interesting. So, and then Bitcoin ABC statement on the November 2017 hard fork. So this is the hard fork for Bitcoin Cash, and it's pretty much just to be fixing certain things that they were having problems with, and it is a hard fork, so it should help them out. So I'm gonna leave this link also in the description below for those of you who really want to read through it in depth. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think as far as this whole Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash kind of, you know, ordeal we're going through right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. I have passive income ways that you can use, that I use myself, in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out. And take care, guys.